Chicago once lost the Super Bowl because its stadium was colder than a fridge and older than your grandma's favourite sweater. Now, the Bears have had enough. They're dropping almost $5 billion on a jaw-dropping football utopia that could rewrite NFL history.
One of the biggest private investments into a public-owned facility in the state's history.
But is this dazzling megaproject truly enough to convince the NFL to bring the big game back to Chi-Town? Let's flash back to January 1986, Super Bowl 20. Chicago Bears fans celebrated their greatest victory, ironically, miles away from the frozen tundra known as Soldier Field. Why? Because the NFL wouldn't dare bring the big game to a stadium colder than an icebox and more outdated than cassette tapes. Soldier Field's frigid reputation cost Chicago its shot at hosting one of America's biggest events, leaving the city out in the cold, literally. But fast forward to today, and the Bears are rewriting their narrative. Their ambitious $4.7 billion stadium project isn't just an upgrade, it's a complete transformation, shattering every expectation you've ever had about watching football. Spread across 326 acres, enough land to comfortably fit 3 Disneylands, the Bears are not just thinking big, they're thinking massive.
This is not an easy project, but Chicago doesn't like it easy.
At the heart of this football paradise, a cutting-edge, fully enclosed 65,000-seat stadium equipped with what can only be described as living tech. Forget those basic retractable roofs that take forever to move. This dome doesn't just open and close, it dances. Designed by some of the world's leading engineers, this marvel transforms in under 8 minutes. Need sunlight only on the field? Done. Rain threatening the stands? The roof covers you faster than you can tweet about the weather. It's like having an umbrella controlled by Tony Stark. But the innovation doesn't stop overhead. It continues beneath your feet. Imagine turf so smart, it practically knows who's playing on it. Over 7,000 hidden sensors capture everything: player speeds, tackle forces, and precise ball movements. Want real-time stats after an epic touchdown run? Your smartphone already has them. Curious about the bone-rattling impact of the latest hit? It's instantly uploaded before the trainers even hit the field. The Bears know that modern fans demand more than just a good view. They demand immersion. Ever wondered what it's like to see the game from the quarterback's eyes, or feel the gritty intensity of the offensive line battle? Chicago's got you. Specialised seating zones with hyper-specific analytics displays put you right into the player's shoes. No more squinting from the nosebleeds. This stadium puts every fan into the game. But let's talk logistics. We've all suffered through halftime food lines so long, you miss half the third quarter. Well, say goodbye to lines entirely. Thanks to Amazon's Just Walk Out technology, grabbing your Chicago-style dog and beer takes less time than a commercial break. Walk up, take what you want, and walk away. The stadium knows exactly what you grabbed and charges your account automatically. It's futuristic convenience served hot and fresh. The luxury suites? Let's just say they make even the nicest hotels blush. Transparent LED floors replay highlights beneath your feet. Personal climate controls mean no more arguing about temperature. But here's the kicker. Advanced cameras and microphones around the field broadcast an exclusive sideline experience right into your suite. It's not just watching football, it's feeling it. So yeah, Soldier Field may have cost Chicago the Super Bowl decades ago, but this state-of-the-art stadium could change everything. Yet the billion-dollar question remains, is the NFL truly ready to embrace Chicago's futuristic vision? Or will history repeat itself, leaving the city out in the cold once more? So, we've established Chicago's futuristic stadium is more advanced than your newest iPhone. But will groundbreaking tech alone convince the NFL to bring the Super Bowl back? Well, not exactly. The NFL doesn't just want cool features. It demands a fan experience that's unforgettable, seamless, and downright revolutionary. Luckily, Chicago's billion-dollar bet is about to change what it means to be a football fan. Forever. Picture this. You step off a train from downtown Chicago and walk directly into the stadium complex in under half an hour. No traffic, no hassle, no problem. The Bears are building an entire transport ecosystem designed to make your arrival smoother than Walter Payton dodging defenders. Autonomous electric shuttles pick you up right at the parking lot. And here's the kicker. They know exactly where your seat is thanks to facial recognition, dropping you off at precisely the optimal gate. Forget wandering around aimlessly, clutching your overpriced ticket. This is precision-tailored entry, built for fans who demand excellence from kickoff to final whistle. But before you even get inside, your jaw's already hitting the floor. Tailgating. The Bears are turning pre-game parties into an art form. Dedicated tailgate zones are equipped with built-in grills, weather protection and, brace yourself, underground beer lines delivering fresh draft beer straight to your spot. Swipe your card, pull the lever, and you've got ice-cold Chicago brews flowing instantly. It's like having your favourite pub's taps right under your feet. Inside the stadium, prepare to forget everything you've ever known about stadium crowds and bottlenecks. The Bears call it smart crowd flow technology, but let's simplify that. This stadium literally knows where congestion is happening before it actually happens, rerouting fans instantly via app notifications. Goodbye, halftime human traffic jams. Hello, stress-free stroll to your seat. These concourses aren't just wider, they're taller and smarter, making navigating them feel less like escaping a maze and more like strolling through a futuristic city. And speaking of futuristic, let's talk about food. Gone are the days when stadium cuisine meant soggy nachos and overpriced hot dogs. In Chicago's new home, you're getting gourmet dishes served lightning fast. Using Amazon's revolutionary checkout-free tech, you grab whatever catches your eye and leave. No cashier, no waiting, just instant deliciousness. Hot Chicago pizza in under 2 minutes? Consider it done. Craft beers and gourmet snacks faster than a Khalil Mack sack? Absolutely. This isn't stadium food, it's gourmet dining at game speed. Then there's the sound. You've never heard football quite like this. Chicago hired acoustic engineers, yes, actual acoustic experts, to design dynamic sound zones tailored specifically to enhance crowd energy during games. Imagine 65,000 fans sounding like 100,000, creating a home field advantage that even the Seahawks would envy. And come concert night, the acoustics shift instantly, delivering crystal clear sound no matter where you're sitting. It's not just loud, it's scientifically loud. But the real game changer is the stadium's exterior, a giant dynamic LED canvas covering the entire building. This is no mere decoration, it's digital artistry visible for miles. On game day, the Bears' iconic logo glows across the Chicago skyline. Hosting a concert? Watch it transform into living art or display live social media reactions. And here's the genius twist. These glowing panels double as solar cells, powering the entire complex with renewable energy. Chicago isn't just building a stadium, they're building a statement. Clearly, Chicago's megaproject is a fan experience masterpiece. But does a revolutionary stadium experience guarantee the return of the Super Bowl? Or is Chicago still missing a crucial piece of the NFL puzzle? Sure, Chicago's megastadium sounds like a football fan's paradise, but the NFL's decision isn't just about luxury seats, high-tech beer taps, or mind-blowing acoustics. At its core, the Super Bowl is big business. We're talking billions of dollars, hundreds of thousands of visitors, and massive boost to local economies. So, does Chicago's $4.7 billion investment truly stack up as a moneymaker? Or is it just flashy stadium candy? Let's start with jobs, because nothing gets the NFL's attention faster than economic impact. During construction alone, this stadium will generate an astonishing 48,000 new jobs, enough to fill every seat at a White Sox game. But that's just the beginning. Once it opens its futuristic gates, it promises more than 3,000 permanent, full-time jobs. From stadium managers and security personnel to gourmet chefs and tech experts. This stadium isn't just creating jobs, it's jump-starting entire careers. But let's zoom out further, beyond employment numbers. Every city that hosts a Super Bowl sees a tidal wave of money flood local businesses. Hotels get booked out months in advance, restaurants overflow, and even mom-and-pop stores see record-breaking sales. And Chicago? It's estimated that the stadium and surrounding developments could pump an extra $2 billion into the local economy every single year.
The Bears have agreed to work together with our consultant to make sure that the numbers are accurate and they can come to kind of a meeting of the minds in terms of the financial projections and economic impact. And so we're very much looking forward to that collaboration with the team.
Imagine that, $2 billion extra dollars annually, transforming Arlington Heights from a sleepy suburb to a vibrant hub of commerce. And it's not just businesses directly around the stadium that benefit. Property values across the entire region are expected to skyrocket. Experts say local homeowners will see unprecedented increases in property values practically overnight, turning everyday Chicago residents into instant beneficiaries of the Bears megaproject. It's a ripple effect with the power to transform entire communities, boosting infrastructure, schools, and local businesses. But here's where things get seriously impressive: sustainability. Today's NFL demands more than just profit, it demands responsibility. This stadium isn't just flashy, it's eco-friendly. Powered by wind turbines, solar energy, and equipped with advanced rainwater harvesting systems, it's greener than the turf itself. There's even an indoor hydroponic farm providing ultra-fresh produce directly to stadium kitchens. Think salads grown steps away from your luxury suite. Sustainability isn't just good PR, it's great business, and it positions Chicago as a responsible choice for the NFL. Now, if you're the NFL, you're probably thinking, great jobs, fantastic economic benefits, sustainability. But what about security? In Chicago, they've got that covered too. Enter state-of-the-art security tech, straight out of Mission Impossible. Fans can walk right in without ever breaking stride, thanks to advanced AI-driven security systems. No metal detectors, no cumbersome bag checks. Yet this system can detect prohibited items instantly, seamlessly blending comfort and safety. It's the kind of peace of mind the NFL craves. But even with billions in potential profits, job creation, sustainability, and unparalleled security, there's still one critical factor left on the NFL's checklist: legacy. Could Chicago's megaproject create a lasting legacy powerful enough to lure the Super Bowl back after decades of absence? Or will even billions of dollars fall short of securing football's ultimate showcase? We've covered the mind-blowing tech, revolutionary fan experiences, and economic jackpot of Chicago's stadium megaproject. But the Super Bowl isn't just about money or technology. It's about legacy. The NFL loves making history, celebrating tradition, and embracing cities that tell powerful stories. So, does Chicago's $4.7 billion stadium write a compelling enough story for the league? Or will the NFL overlook this football utopia in favour of safer, warmer destinations? First, let's talk about nostalgia. Chicago's legacy with the NFL runs deeper than Lake Michigan. This is the city of legends: Walter Payton, Mike Ditka, Dick Butkus, figures whose names are etched into football's very soul. Hosting the Super Bowl here wouldn't just be another flashy event, it would be a homecoming to the birthplace of some of the greatest stories in football history. Imagine celebrating football's biggest day in the shadows of the same city streets that once cheered the legendary '85 Bears, arguably the greatest NFL team ever assembled. But legacy isn't just about the past, it's about how you honour it. And the Bears have an answer for that too. They're creating what they call the History Halls. Not your standard trophy case, but an interactive holographic museum unlike anything the NFL has ever seen. Want to catch a touchdown pass from Sid Luckman? Now you can, through augmented reality that puts you directly on historic fields. Curious how it felt returning a punt like Devin Hester during Super Bowl 41. Step into immersive holographic recreations and relive it firsthand. And if that's not enough, the Bears are doing something absolutely unprecedented. They're building a weather recreation chamber, literally letting you experience historic moments as if you were right there. Wonder what the infamous fog bowl really felt like? You'll step into a foggy room, feeling the exact humidity and eerie visibility from that legendary 1988 playoff game. Want to know just how cold it was during iconic Ice Bowl conditions? Bundle up, because Chicago is bringing football history to life, literally. But legacy also means setting a new standard, creating something that will influence stadiums for decades. Chicago is boldly positioning itself as the benchmark for stadium innovation. Every feature, from underground transportation tunnels hidden beneath the complex, silently whisking players and equipment, to the autonomous electric shuttles running fans directly to their seats, is about creating something leagues ahead of any other NFL city. This isn't just about impressing today's fans, it's about inspiring future generations of football enthusiasts. Then there's the biggest legacy factor of all, community impact. The Bears Stadium project is actively reshaping Arlington Heights and the greater Chicago region. Imagine transforming a suburb into a thriving economic and cultural powerhouse practically overnight. Think local businesses revitalized, schools and community projects funded through increased tax revenue, and a vibrant new hub where people not only watch football, but gather, celebrate, and thrive together. So, does Chicago's groundbreaking vision truly provide everything the NFL wants from a Super Bowl host? History, tradition, innovation, community impact, and a legacy to remember? The Bears believe their billion-dollar bet checks all those boxes and more.
This is obviously a significant milestone in the project.
But the NFL's decision remains uncertain, hanging in the balance. Will history finally reward Chicago's ambitious gamble, or will the city's greatest football dream slip away once again? Chicago's billion-dollar megaproject seems unstoppable on paper, but the NFL isn't short on options. Cities nationwide are vying to host the Super Bowl, each boasting their own jaw-dropping stadiums, warmer climates, and proven track records. Can Chicago's futuristic vision outshine rivals like Los Angeles, Las Vegas, Miami, and even emerging contenders like Nashville and Atlanta? Let's start with Los Angeles, the city of glamour, Hollywood celebrities, and the $5 billion SoFi Stadium, which has already set a new standard. LA's venue hosted Super Bowl 56 with star-studded spectacle, showcasing high-end luxury suites, breathtaking architecture, and unparalleled technology. But here's Chicago's secret weapon: authenticity. While LA offers Hollywood glitz, Chicago offers grit, genuine passion, and football tradition so deep it practically echoes through the stadium walls. This isn't superficial star power, it's real football heritage, the kind of authenticity fans crave. But what about Las Vegas? Allegiant Stadium, the Death Star, has already wowed fans with its bold futuristic architecture and Vegas-worthy luxury experiences. Yet Chicago counters Vegas's neon lights and casino glitz with Midwest charm, a robust community feel, and a massive urban metropolis backing it. Vegas promises spectacle, but Chicago promises a real home field atmosphere, packed with die-hard fans who bleed team colours rather than tourists who stumbled in from slot machines. Miami has always been a favorite for the NFL, with warm beaches and sunny weather. But Chicago's new stadium addresses its old weather disadvantage head-on, offering the comfort of indoor climate control without losing the authentic football weather experience. Remember, it can recreate legendary weather conditions on demand. Miami might have sunshine, but Chicago now has something even more powerful: choice. Warm and cozy indoors, or true football weather whenever you want, Chicago covers both ends of the spectrum, redefining flexibility. Emerging rivals like Nashville and Atlanta also pose serious competition. Nashville's plans for a new domed stadium promise Southern hospitality mixed with cutting-edge tech, while Atlanta's Mercedes-Benz Stadium already impresses with its retractable roof and unmatched fan comforts. But Chicago ups the ante with an entirely new scale: 326 acres of meticulously planned entertainment, revolutionary transportation, and unparalleled fan immersion technologies. The stadium itself isn't just big, it's unprecedented in its comprehensiveness, something that neither Nashville nor Atlanta can currently match. So yes, Chicago faces fierce rivals, but its new megaproject isn't just competing on luxury or tech alone. It's competing on experience, authenticity, and groundbreaking innovation. It's not simply another stadium, it's a redefinition of what the NFL's biggest game can be. Chicago isn't chasing the competition, it's setting a new benchmark. But is that enough to tip the NFL's scales toward the Windy City? Or does it need something even bigger to secure football's greatest prize? Chicago's done everything right: breathtaking technology, revolutionary fan experiences, unmatched economic impact, and an inspiring legacy. But the ultimate decision to host a Super Bowl doesn't happen on fan forums or public opinion polls. It happens behind closed doors, in quiet meetings among NFL owners and executives. What really happens in those rooms? And what's truly needed for Chicago to clinch the deal? Let's demystify the process. Hosting the Super Bowl isn't just about flashiness or luxury. It's about guarantees, financial backing, local government support, logistics, safety, infrastructure, and above all, relationships. NFL owners prioritize stability and safety. Chicago has already demonstrated strong local political backing, with city officials enthusiastically supporting infrastructure improvements, expanded transportation, and security upgrades around the new stadium. This support sends a powerful message: Chicago is united, serious, and fully prepared to handle the enormity of the Super Bowl. Next is infrastructure. The NFL demands efficient, flawless operations. Chicago's stadium design includes groundbreaking logistics, direct rail connections from downtown, autonomous shuttle systems, underground tunnels for players and staff, and advanced AI-driven crowd management tech. These aren't just features, they're guarantees of efficiency. NFL executives crave smooth operations, minimal delays, and precise logistics. Chicago's new stadium ticks all these boxes, assuring the league's decision-makers they can deliver a seamless event. Safety is paramount. Hosting a massive global event involves substantial security risks. Chicago's advanced AI security systems, thermal imaging, and facial recognition tech set new standards, creating arguably the safest sports venue on Earth. NFL executives regularly scrutinize security proposals, and Chicago's high-tech solutions provide powerful reassurance. This isn't just safe, it's revolutionary safe. Yet at its heart, choosing a Super Bowl city is a business deal. NFL executives carefully evaluate potential revenue, sponsorships, and media opportunities. Here, Chicago offers immense potential. Its massive fan base, global city status, enormous media market, and extensive corporate sponsorship opportunities position it perfectly for maximum profitability. Chicago's rich sports media landscape virtually guarantees massive global visibility, satisfying NFL's hunger for international reach and record-breaking profits. And finally, personal relationships matter. NFL team owners influence decisions, lobbying behind the scenes. Here, Chicago must leverage powerful advocates like the influential McCaskey family, longtime NFL stalwarts. Strong connections, positive relations, and a persuasive case from respected voices could finally seal the deal. The McCaskeys represent NFL royalty, and their advocacy for Chicago carries significant weight. When the door closes and NFL executives gather privately, Chicago's revolutionary stadium proposal has all the key elements: infrastructure, safety, profitability, relationships, and unified political backing. Still, the final decision remains uncertain. Will these critical, behind-the-scenes factors finally tip the scales toward Chicago's revolutionary vision? Or is one key element still missing to bring football's greatest spectacle back to Chicago? So here we stand, on the edge of a future where Chicago's billion-dollar gamble could either rewrite NFL history or become the league's most expensive missed opportunity. The Bears have gone all in, betting billions that innovation, authenticity, economic promise, and revolutionary fan experiences are enough to finally bring football's biggest prize back to Chicago.
I talked to the mayor of Chicago recently. He wants them in the city. Arlington wants it out in Arlington. I think they'll be able to develop a proposal that will be good for the fans, but I also think it'll be great for Chicago.
But now, the question shifts from, can Chicago do it? To, will the NFL say yes? Imagine a Super Bowl Sunday unlike any other. Chicago hosting the world, transforming football's greatest game into the ultimate celebration of past and future. Picture fans stepping inside a living stadium, history merging seamlessly with cutting-edge innovation, and the city reclaiming its rightful place in NFL lore. Or imagine something else entirely. Imagine the heartbreak of a city that did everything right, yet still watched football's greatest spectacle slip through its fingers once again. Chicago's future hangs in the balance, and soon enough, the NFL's choice will make history one way or another. Are we about to witness a groundbreaking new chapter for the Bears, or just another cold winter of wondering what might have been?